Thank you, Kate. And utility crews have been working around the clock today to once again restore power to the many here in Rhode Island dealing with a second power outage in less than a week.
And while the number of outages is much less than last Friday, many are expressing their frustrations. Now, at last check, more than 7,000 customers are still in the dark, with the most in Providence County. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian has been tracking restoration efforts all day long. Kim joins us now live from the mobile newsroom. Kim?
Well, Shannon and Mike, we're here at the National Grid substation in North Scituate. We've seen crews moving in and out as they head out to attempt to restore power to thousands of customers who have been in the dark since last night.
Come right through here for the generator.
It's Nicholas Ria's first winter in Chepachet, but he and his young family were prepared for the winter storm.
It's not uncommon to get power knocked out over here, so as you can hear, generators are going left and right all in the neighborhood.
Their own generator powering their house after electricity was knocked out during the height of the storm Wednesday.
Oh, you know, it was pretty spooky. All the trees were sagging, tons of snow on them, the wind was howling, so definitely being up in the woods, it gets a little spooky here. So
National Grid now working to restore power for thousands in northern Rhode Island.
Snow on the lines and the heavy snow that's pushing down on the limbs, and those limbs are, pushing down the wires.
Trees like this one also making it hard to get around.
I had to jump out of my car and drag trees off the road just so I can get home. So it was a mess.
Some of them, the tree isn't all the way across the road, but it's partially across the road. And then there are trees with the heavy limbs that are bent over into the road, and you have to bob and weave to get around them.
Bob Davies measuring more than 6 inches of snow on his back deck, his generator running too. Rhea says they're trying to enjoy the storm that shares a name with his daughter, Quinn.
This is her real first winter, so it's pretty neat.
And I did just check National Grid's website. The company says they hope to have power restored to all customers in this area by tomorrow afternoon. Reporting live in North Scituate, I'm Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Kate. And tonight, utility crews are again trying to restore power to thousands of Rhode Islanders.
And at last check, National Grid says more than 6,700 customers are still without power tonight, most of them in the northern part of the state. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian continues our pinpoint weather team coverage now from Gloucester with the Northwest Mobile Newsroom. Kim?
Well, Mike and Shannon, I'm here at the National Grid substation in North Scituate, where crews have been moving in and out all day as they work to restore power to thousands of customers who are still in the dark. Many people I spoke with say they were spared on Friday, but this time they were not so lucky.
That was like driving through an obstacle course.
Residents of Chepachet waking up to scenes like this, trees snapped and leaning on power lines, leaving many in the dark.
Power got knocked out for us. Thankfully, we have a generator, so that kicked on.
Nicholas Ria spending his first winter in Chepachet with 15-month-old daughter Quinn, who shares her name with the latest winter storm.
This is her real first winter, so it's pretty neat.
A pretty scene in spots. Elsewhere, the heavy wet snow, no cinch to shovel, weighing down trees and power lines. National Grid working to restore power to thousands in the northwest part of the state.
Snow on the lines and the heavy snow that's pushing down on the limbs, and those limbs are, pushing down the wires.
I had a large limb over here that snapped off from this tree.
Bob Davies measured more than 6 inches on his back deck, and that was after substantial melting. Like many in the neighborhood, his generator was running Wednesday afternoon. The temporary power supply, a welcome luxury.
The funny part is the nor'easter we had a few days ago, I didn't lose power. This one I did, so.
And I did just check the National Grid website. The company says they hope to have power restored for customers in this area by tomorrow afternoon. Reporting live in North Scituate, I'm Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.